Thorpe Park is home to many of the most thrilling attractions in the United Kingdom, and some of the themes are a bit horrific, and most of them are pretty dark, but all themes have an origin. So I'm going to talk about the stories of each origin of the big 6 rides, because bored. First up, we start with Colossus. So I think one day John Wardley was just so bored, he thought, do you know what, let's call in Intamin to make a 10-looping roller coaster and make the most little legroom as possible, so you strap yourself in to an absolute torture device for the next 1.4 minutes, and the brake run is actually longer than the entire ride. Now over to the inferior nemesis. Now I was thinking, I wasn't thinking it. John Wardley again, the man of the moment, creating all of the roller coasters in the UK. Now, I think one day he was like, well, he wasn't, but Thorpe Park were like, wow, let's make a new roller coaster which has interlocking corkscrews, because no other roller coaster in the world has ever had that, and it'd be such a unique element. So they did it, they built it, and blah, 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 blah. And they thought, right, Nemesis Alton Towers, let's copy it. Copy, Control C, and put it into our park. And they thought it would be good with enthusiasts, and they were wrong. Now for Stealth, it is pretty a generic layout for the Intamin Accelerator roller coaster. Now, they'll probably copy King the Car and Top Fuel Dragster. Just not as tall, not as fast. The only roller coaster they didn't copy, which I am very glad of, is Rita. They didn't make it American and mirrored, which is very good. Now, when they were building Saw the Ride, they were thinking that I don't know what a theme is, so let's go with an IP. And this could work, so we'll go with Angry Birds, Saw, Walking Dead, sponsored by AMC. And honestly, what a bad idea. Saw the Ride is pretty unreliable about how much a peg is banging around, but the IP would probably ruin it. They got the police involved, but the car just drifted. But the way they got some props from the actual movies is pretty good. Now for the Swarm, I think beforehand, Heathrow had shot off an aeroplane and accidentally landed and crashed into the Swarm Island. And Thorpe Park were really, really eager to get a new roller coaster. So they called in the ambulance and the fire brigade, and they got a bit stuck on the way there. And they also got a helicopter that parked and never left. The parking ticket and fine is going to be so expensive. But yeah, they were like, right, we can make a wing coaster first in the UK, let's do this. It's also the first ride in the UK, or in the world, to have a soundtrack, which is a song. Merlin have always got to have that world's first, don't they? Finally, it's Thorpe Park's newest and worst roller coaster, Hyperia. Now, they were like, right, for the last 2 roller coasters now, we've been going about horror. We've had The Walking Dead, which is about horror. We've had Ghost Train and Derren Brown, which is about torture. Alton Towers have not done anything different. So one day when John Burton was incredibly drunk, he submitted a plan to Thorpe Park, even though Alton Towers are gone. To Thorpe Park with the wackiest, goofiest, tallest elements known to man. And Thorpe Park were like, right, this is really good, we can name it Project Exodus to please God. And now, look what they've done. It's a roller coaster. But credit to Thorpe Park because it's a unique layout. Now, thank you. They might not be the original origin of these rides, but if I did make you chuckle and hysterically laugh, then please consider subscribing, because I have fun making these videos and I would appreciate it greatly. Now have a good day, kids and people.